Previously on Town Hall 10 Free to Play, Joe checked out Gold League loot but chickened out and stayed in Crystal League. Today I'm going to show you the best way to upgrade your spell factory and the reasons why. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 5 of the Town Hall 10 Free-to-Play series. Today, we're going to be getting into another offensive upgrade. We're going to get into the Spell Factory. We have one builder available, and we need to get something upgraded, but we're not going to do the Spell Factory in the fashion that you might think. We're going to approach it in the best possible manner that you could upgrade that thing, and the reasons why here in a minute. So we did have a comment asking for a progress-based, kind of the list of how I'm going to upgrade my items, and I will link this one down in the description below for you if you want to use it for yourself. But based on my upgrade order, we put the clan castle, then obviously the lab, then the barracks. That way we can kind of check off the block for those buildings that we need to upgrade. You will notice that we've already completed 2 of our army camps. We got 2 more under upgrade, and then we're going to be unlocking those bowlers next. That's really my next priority. Unlock the bowlers and unlock the bats. And then you're going to notice this massive pile of walls. Yeah, we're going to probably try to take that on here very soon. I'm kind of building myself up for this because it's 2 million a piece, and you'll notice that I got 1. I got 1 right now, and I'm like, I don't even want to do it. But anyways, this is kind of the order that I'm going to go in. Obviously, the defenses, they can go however you want them to go. There's really nothing special there other than they go really fast. Once you start upgrading them, next thing you know, you're done, and then you got builders sitting there doing nothing. So anyways, we do have to claim our clan games. I kind of forgot to do it in the last episode, to be honest with you, but then again, it worked out really well because there's 2 items that I'm after in this group. So we got Dark Elixir, I'm going to claim that. Use the training potions. I'm going to use the power potions. I want the lab potions because I got a lot of upgrades to do, and I don't really value those wall rings, even though we have walls to do. I know, but I value the lab potions a little bit more. And then we're going to go ahead and claim this book of spells, this book of building. We're going to claim those rewards, and then we will get 1 additional reward because we did max out at 4,000. I kind of lucked out on this account and got this one done. So we're going to claim ourselves some builders potions, 2 of those. That works out really well, and good job to all the guys that did max out here in Battle Elite. Okay, so in the last episode, we talked about loot down in Gold League, and I bordered, but I didn't quite cross into it. I was just kind of like, nah, I'm not about that life, because as soon as I ended the video, the loot kind of went non-existent, and I was like, that's not working out for me, bud, so I got to go back up. So we're kind of working our way back up, and we do have an army trained, a full army. We got clan castle troops, we got spells, all right? And so then our next army is an army without spells, and so what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and upgrade our spell factory. And so you'll notice that when you click the spell factory, it is 3,200,000 elixir. So that's how much it costs to upgrade this bad boy. And you do unlock the clone spell, which is actually a really cool spell. But you also gain 2 additional spell housing, 2 additional spell housing for the upgrade. So that means that you can carry another rage spell, carry another heal spell. This is big time stuff, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that. But you'll notice the timeline on that bad boy, it was exactly 6 days. And the major kicker with that is 6 days with no spells. When this thing goes down, it does not generate spells. I mean, I'm telling you, it just does not train spells anymore. You could try, but you'll notice that all we have available is dark spells. We cannot train those elixir spells, and I just clicked the screen. But anyways, yeah, you got the point. So we cannot train the elixir spells. So we're going to go out and do a raid or 2 without spells after you see the full army, and I'm going to show you why we got to use that book of building in order to upgrade that thing immediately. So first, before we go out and do a raid, I'm going to do a question of the day real quick because I keep avoiding these things and I keep forgetting about them. We have one here that says, comment question of the day, what is your educational qualification or your class, recent subscriber from 4 to 6? Okay, so I've talked about this a few times. I was in the military for many, many years. I am an American. I was in the United States Armed Forces for about 14 to 15 years, okay? And so when I got out, I went back to college. So I've kind of changed my major a few times because I was really kind of indecisive on what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. But I am currently studying digital cinematography. So basically what you see here on YouTube is sort of what I'm starting to dabble into, but I'm going to do it on a bigger scale, meaning more cameras. There's a drone back there that I play with from time to time, and I'm going to be learning more techniques when it comes to editing and stuff like that. So that's what I do, and I'm currently a college student right this second with current classes going on at this very moment. So anyways, hopefully that answers your question. And if you have a question of your own, go down in the comments below and hashtag question of the day. Okay, so I went out and found a really nice base with a lot of loot, and we used that full army. You guys should know the results of this. There are some single targets on this base, but we have our spells, we got the wall wrecker, we got some clan castle troops, and we are using the P.E.K.K.A. farming army, the same one minus the addition of a few giants that we used at Town Hall 9. Right now, we're only like a week into Town Hall 10. We got a lot of viewers that keep asking for Town Hall 10 strategies down in the comments below. We're still pretty new. We haven't even unlocked 240 housing space, but we do have a playlist on YouTube. So go to the playlist for Town Hall 10 and check out all the previous strategies that I've done. They're all the same strategies and they've all been used multiple times. The most recent one that I did was, there was 2 videos that I've done recently. One for the minor siege barracks as well as the hog riders and P.E.K.K.A.s. Awesome armies for clan war, and they're not really beneficial for farming. So if you're farming as a new Town Hall 10, you want to use whatever you're using as a Town Hall 9, whether it's Lalo, you're using P.E.K.K.A.s, Goblin Knife, it doesn't really matter. It's all really the same thing. It's really not a ton of changes from Town Hall 10 into Town Hall, or from Town Hall 9 into Town Hall 10. There's really not a ton of changes. There's not so many defining changes that it requires a video to say that this is so different, because it's really and truly not. And I'm really just lying to you if I do try to say something like that. So you see the results of having spells. You have the jump spells, you have the rage spells, you have the heal spells involved. So you're able to cleanly sweep a base very nicely. Obviously, this was a very rushed base, but it had a ton of loot and I couldn't help myself. So you saw the results there. Really no explanation needed there. Okay, so we got that same army without the spells. You guys should know the thing. You know what's going to happen. You already know what's going to happen here. We're going to try to find ourselves a similar base. Okay, we got a Town Hall 9. Let's just target a Town Hall 9 for, we're not really at full capacity. We don't have our queen. We don't have spells, but we have a single free spell from our clan castle donation. So let's see if we can just 3-star this base without any spells at all. We should, but these are Town Hall 9 level troops, so you just never know. So we're going to start out by dropping our king up here with a few of those wizards, okay? And then we're going to drop some P.E.K.K.A.s here. So we're going to drop those 2 giants to do a little bit of tanking. And we're going to drop that, well, we didn't bring the wall wrecker. We didn't bring a wall breaker at all. I don't know why I didn't donate myself a wall wrecker. Well, that works out either way, so even better. Now we're going to be forced to use wall breakers. So let's use wall breakers. We do not have any spells. We got into the base, and look what we got. An Electro Dragon. Go figure. Go figure. This Town Hall 9 is going to beast mode us because we do not have any spells to counter back. So we got P.E.K.K.A.s in the base, and the queen's down. We got a few wizards. We got a free spell, so we do have a free spell. We do have that slight advantage. So P.E.K.K.A.s are going to cut through the wall. We're really reliant on the P.E.K.K.A.s to cut through the wall. Let's go and drop these wall breakers. That way we can reset our army. And the P.E.K.K.A.s are going to work towards the base. They're going to get to the core very easily. Bowlers are backing them up. They are a Town Hall 10 troop. And looks like the Barbs from the Barbarian King kept that Electro Dragon entertained for a moment. But here it comes. Here comes the E-Drag about to shut us down. But you're gonna notice that this entire attack was so slow, like so incredibly slow. We don't have any wizards remaining. The P.E.K.K.A.s are getting picked off by the Electro Dragon, so it's quite obvious that you don't want to necessarily war without spells. You definitely don't want to do clan war without spells, and attacking in general just is miserable without your spells. So we're going to train up one more army. I'm going to request clan castle troops in 5 minutes, and we're going to go out and do one more example. That way you can see it for yourself and understand why you want to hold on to a book of building to upgrade this guy right here, this important building right here. I am currently searching for a base with lots of loot. There we go. Lots and lots of loot. It is a dead base, and we do not have spells. Now, I must admit, I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence out there. If you made it all the way to Town Hall 10, you guys should know this about the spell factory. You know that you cannot attack with spells when it's currently under upgrade. But for those of you out there that might not know, I kind of got to cover it just to make sure that somebody out there, just in case they missed it, you know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and hit this base real quick, and we're going to start from the top of the base. We're going to use our king on this side. We're going to use a giant, and some P.E.K.K.A.s over there. And we did bring a wall wrecker this time around, so let's see if we can get our wizards back behind. And again, no spells, so we got to try to make the best out of this. We got a queen next to the town hall. We want to try to get the win at least, but we also want to make sure that we get all of this loot. So let's see here. We might need to kind of change our approach. Let's go ahead and drop the wall wrecker here and tie up this location. And let's drop some wizards back behind there. And let's see here. Where is this wall wrecker going? Okay, so it's going through the compartment, going towards the town hall's location. And we got P.E.K.K.A.s in the core battling it out with the queen. But you notice that we don't have any heal spells to heal them back up. We don't have a rage spell for our bowlers to beef them up and make them incredibly powerful. And so we're really limited to what we can actually do without those spells. It really kind of negates the power of the army. So, I mean, you know, with those rage spells, I mean, they beef up those troops so much that it makes them almost appear stronger than what they really are, because obviously it does knock them up. So, I mean, it's just one of those things that you can take into consideration. Some alternatives, if you do not have a book of building, you could just stick to farming for 6 days and use like a barge army, very simple barbarians and archers, and just focus on filling up your storages and working on walls or something. But I would highly recommend that you withdraw from doing any type of clan war, because you are not going to like the results, especially if you have to deal with electro dragons like we did in the last attack. Let me open up this wall for these guys. Maybe it might nope. They're looking for something inside the wall. If you don't know how wall breakers work, that's what they do. Jerks. All right, so wall breakers open up that compartment for our wizard that's on the other side of the wall, getting picked off by the hidden Tesla, but the bowlers are going to come in and save the day, taking down that final hit of Tesla, and the army was able to be successful. But again, a dead base, but the army in the attack just took forever to complete. This would have been a very easy base without or with the spells included. All right, we're not going to worry about those buildings over there. I'm not really worried about the triple. So anyways, that is just a good example or an idea for you, those guys out there that, you know, kind of gem or whatever, or kind of use your books to finish out the spell factories, that it does intentionally. It really does. It's horrible. It just sucks without your spells. So on that note, let's go ahead and finish up this video by doing this. We're going to finish now with the book of building, and now we have that level 5 spell factory, and now we can apply that builder to walls. I'm going to use that builder to do some walls with that 8 million gold that's sitting up there. And I think that's going to be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the content, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you need any additional video support, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.